Good morning, everyone. Free Forex signals update. Monday, February 19th, 8:31 a.m. Mountain Time, United States. One thing I did not realize starting this week out is that today is a United States bank holiday, President's Day. So although the Forex market is open, I realized in the middle of the night there's absolutely no volume in any of the metals or indices. So there'll be none of those trades today. However, let's quickly go over the news. We can see an AUD negative news release is coming out at 5:30 p.m. my time. Go to forexfactory.com and set it in the upper right hand corner to your time so you know when these things are happening. However, I do have this news release programmed into my news trader. If you've been following along at all, you'll know that I'm getting ready to launch an automated feed of news trading. And in fact, this week, Thursday, there's quite a bit of news. In fact, let's just move forward to Thursday. So if we got Monday here, Tuesday, I got CAD, AUD, Wednesday, USD, and then Thursday, we've got quite a bit Euro, British pound, and US dollar. So I'm definitely going to be trading these news events. It doesn't really affect, I don't want to be too loose with it, but it really doesn't affect my system and my signals and my auto trading in the sense that it's any more of an effect than 50-50. Like we could be in a trade on any Euro, British pound, or US dollar pair on Thursday, and it either helps it or it adds a few trades and ends up being profitable anyway. So there's no sense in turning off currency pairs with my system because, like I said, it's 50-50, and as long as you're bidding properly, the system and the mathematics from the algorithm can handle it. So nonetheless, let's dig into the very first. Let's go through all of the accounts here. And one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start doing on a regular basis, is if you're in the signals group, fxwithterry.com, the Discord group, I know it can be a little confusing if you're taking the premium signals because there's a lot of them, or can be a lot of them. So each morning, once we get to the premium signals account and we look at what is closed out overnight as compared to the free signals account, I will give you some heads up on what trades you could enter out of the basket of trades that are currently in play. Now, if you're a premium subscriber, you're paying a little bit of money for it monthly. So I'm not going to give away whether it's a buy or a sell, but you'll know if you're a premium subscriber. I'll say, you could still enter this pair or this trade, right? And then you'd have to kind of go look at the premium. Shouldn't say kind of. You have to go look at the premium signals area to see if that's a buy or a sell and copy the take profit, the latest take profit that you're given. So let's come back. Let me reset up my screen here. There we are. This is a free signal sent out last night. You can see it right here. Let me get my marker out. FX with Terry, RCHF, and EURCHF just kind of going sideways. Again, a bank holiday, even though Forex is open, probably not going to get a lot of movement today, and we really haven't. If you look at anything closed out overnight, nothing is closed out overnight. That we entered this trade yesterday evening, and EURCHF, volatility-wise, is low volatility. Let's go look real quick since we're talking about it. So EURCHF, I'm over at mataf.net looking at the Forex volatility. So EURCHF way down here, 45.9 pips on average in a day over the last 10 weeks. And let's sort it real quick over 4 weeks, because I know the default's 10, but I like to set it at 4 and sort this. Yeah, 40 pips. So not a lot of movement. I've seen people in the group say that they were really kind of like hoping and pushing for a pair to trade or a pair to close out. And I'm like, well, listen, if you want, if you're If you need the dopamine hit, you want the fast and furious, come in here and, start trading, some of the GBP pairs. Euro NZD is up there. Chief JPY, Euro JPY, GBP CAD, right? So, just trade the more volatile. Faster moving means it'll move faster against you. I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I'm not saying I don't trade those pairs. But, you want fast and furious, you go for fast and furious. If you want slow and steady as she goes, like I know that we've been in a Euro CAD trade since the end of last month. In fact, I'm curious. Let me look at the calendar real quick here. We've been in that trade since, what are we, the 19th? I shouldn't say last month, but I know it's been at least a couple weeks. It might have been 3 weeks. But, so it's slow. Will it profit? Absolutely. Now here's another advantage. Let me give you something, because it's all about creativity. Let me come back here to the account and get off the screen here. So it's all about creativity with my system. So if you're in, like, for example, I believe the Euro CAD trade is in the premium signals and the full auto trade. You could see that. You could know that that's happening. And you could just bid a lot more, because we know this trade is ready to play out and ready to move back. We've been holding it for a couple weeks. And this could be a more profitable trade for you. It just, it's all about what's going on now. What's happening in the market? What's happening with this pair? How long have we been in the game? How long has it been going sideways? At some point, it has to come back to our take profit. It's just how it works. The law of probabilities and mathematics. So, not a lot going on here. Again, bank holiday, not a lot of movement. We have a little bit of movement in the premium signals, so let's go over to that. And if you're in the premium signals membership, meaning you're getting a lot more signals, a lot more profitable signals, then I'll give you some heads up on what you could enter. If you're just waking up and you haven't taken any of the trades overnight. I haven't even looked at the account yet, but I know there's some movement. So let's go to the pause screen while I switch accounts and do not reveal my personal account information as I enter the account. So I'll give you a real quick heads up on the count of trades. The account is $237 drawdown. Remember, this is a signal. So that is just a simple reference of how much the market is moving. That is way average, right? Very, very average movement. So let me count how many trades we're in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 trades. Not bad, just a little over a dozen trades. And I will take you to the history so you can see the closed out here. So premium signals. And again, I'll give you some heads up on what you could enter based off of those 14 trades that are open. So we've got $12.07 closed out overnight. Remember, that is a signal. You could have made more, could have made less. It depends on what you bid. All of these trades closed out last night. We had 2 Chief JPY and 2 GBP JPY. And this is a profitable basket of trades. There's no losses here, okay? But you might say, well, that's not a whole lot for there to be $33 profit here, right? And then a negative profit on the other end. We held it over the weekend. In fact, if you look at some of the fees that are associated here, we've got a $2.36 swap fee. So this system's going to profit. You're going to get a little bit less profit if we're playing the market and the market's doing what the market's doing. Held it over the weekend, held onto the trades a little while. In the end, like I said, my trades, my signals do not lose. They just don't. I need to take a sip here. Something in my throat this early in the morning. All right, so now what I want to do is I'm going to go back to the pause screen for a minute here, and we're going to call out to you premium subscribers what you could be entering. I'm not going to tell you buy or sell. I'm going to tell you the currency pair that you could be entering. And all you got to do is go to the premium signals area. And I want to switch this. Hold on. I want to go and pause here. And just basically give you a heads up. So the timer on the screen is going to run out. Pay no attention to that. So trades, currency pairs you could enter right now. I'm not going to tell you buy or sell. But if you're taking the premium signals, you could absolutely enter. There's a basket of trades on AUD JPY. Let me look at another one. You could absolutely enter the AUD USD trade. The next one, I'm probably going to say you could. We've been holding on to Euro CAD. You could enter that. Let me take a real quick look and see how close it is to the take profit. You absolutely could enter Euro CAD. We've been holding on to it for a while, but that's going to be a profitable trade. Let me see what's next here. You could absolutely enter the Euro JPY trade. You could absolutely enter the Euro NZD trade. You could enter everything that's open. GBP JPY trade and the GBP USD trade. You could enter every currency pair trade that was open. Now, let me give you an example. You're going to see a basket of trades on, like there's 3 trades on AUD JPY. You don't have to enter 3 trades. Enter a trade. Just copy the latest. Find the latest AUD JPY trade in the sequence of signals, and copy the take profit. Use that take profit. Same thing with all of these pairs. So that's it. That's the rundown. That's the update, and on the premium stuff. And let me, while we're on pause here, I'm telling you, I'm going to lose it. I don't know why. Got a little cold here in the desert last night, so I'm a little verklempt. And now the heat's coming on. Kind of weird, man. It's like 80 degrees in the day at time and 40 degrees here at night. Pretty wild. That's probably why I'm going to lose my voice. All right, so we're on the pause screen. Let me go look at what account we're going to look at next. So we looked at the free, looked at the premium. Again, I said there's no gold or metal trades going on because of the bank holiday. I'm going to look at the $3,000 to $100,000 account. This is really kind of the YouTube challenge. Let me pull it up here. Here it is. And I will share. So $117, $118 drawdown, a 10,800% margin level. No big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trades with a closed overnight of $9.82. Very good. I like it. Interestingly, I wonder why the profit is higher than what closed out. That's the weirdest thing. Something about the mathematics there. But nonetheless, we got one closed out profitable trade on the 3K to 100K account. Looking good, moving forward. What has it made in the last 7 days? $124.81. And since inception, which wasn't that long ago, I've taken some losses because but we'll build it back. We're still above 3,000. It is what it is. So I basically forced some losses in the beginning because I was just massively overbidding, going, let's just make a lot of money. That's what you get for overtrading, overbidding. Let's go back here. I'm going to go to pause and see what other account. Not going to be a lot that we look at this morning because there's not a lot of movement. Let's see here. I'm going to look at the $1,000 live account. And again, I use this as a reference to show you guys. Stand by. It'll be here in a second. It is... My eyes are failing me this morning. Here we go. In a CAD Chief basket right here, and Euro AUD, Euro USD. In terms of closed, nothing's closed in this particular account overnight. And I use this, really, we're looking at one thing. It's full auto trading. I'm at a $20 drawdown and an 8,000% margin level. That's great, right? I just kind of look away from it, move on. Let me look at the next account, because I believe that's going to be pretty much it. Yeah, that's really all I'm going to share this morning, because, like I said, President's Day. There's something that I feel like I'm missing here. Yeah, let's look at this one more. I do have a $3,000 account that's taking all of the auto trades at minimum lot size, so I want to look at that real quick. Again, all of these are proof of concept to show you how diverse my system can be across different account sizes, different ideas, different bids, different number of trades, different currency pairs. So let me look at, this is a $3,000 account. Testing all trades from my auto. So account number 945, let me pull it up and then I will share it with you, and this will be the last one. So here we are, $78 drawdown, 5,700% margin level. These are all of the trades in the system, and then you can see here $5.50 closed overnight, all automated, 100% auto, always ends in a net profit. Always ends in a net profit unless you overtrade or physically force trades close. A profit's a profit's a profit. I don't care if you have a minus $1,000 trade and a plus $1,001 trade. You made a dollar profit, right? There's no loss there. You didn't lose anything. You made a dollar, as an example. So that is it there. Mark said 125. 2024 was the first trade of that basket. I think you're talking about the EuroCAD. Yeah, it's interesting. So, wow. So let me go look at the calendar real quick. So we're talking 7, 14, 21. Wow, we're coming up on 4 weeks. At the end of this week, it'll be 4 weeks in that trade. Again, it's a slow-moving pair. You don't like going slow? Don't trade slow-moving pairs. You can exclude those if you're manually trading. You can easily exclude those if you're doing the auto trading. I don't believe there's anything else to go over. No questions. Going to be kind of a slow day. We've got that AUD news going off, which I've programmed in tonight. It launches off at 5:30 my time. On my news trading, I've been trading like if it was AUD, I've been trading every pair, all the AUD pairs. I'm just going to trade like the AUD USD in this one. And I pumped up the lot size and squeezed the pip gap together. And eventually, like I said, I'll be able to pump this out to you guys as a feed. I'll say AUD USD news trade going off tomorrow. You can turn that on your automated feed account, because it will be part of the automation. It'll be part of the copy trade. You can turn it on or run it on demo or run it on live as you build some confidence up over the system. And it basically is like, if there's no movement, then there won't be much happen. And if they get a lot of push, we've got pending buy orders and pending sell orders, and you'll probably do pretty well with it, in my experience. But again, right now, still kind of in beta. And always, don't take my advice on any of this stuff. You've got to make your own decisions on your own financial decisions on your own account.